Hey guys, Taylor here. This is a review for Wolfenstein: The New Order for PlayStation 4, and I will tell you right here at the beginning, this game is amazing. It looks amazing, it plays amazing, the story is amazing, everything is just great about this game. The graphics are, like I said, very good. It uses the id Tech 5, and there were some problems with the id Tech 5 back with Rage on the Xbox 360 and the PS3. I'll tell you that is not an issue here. There is no texture streaming problems. You see this game in all its brilliance in 60 frames per second, and it just looks gorgeous. Wolfenstein: The New Order is a fairly easy game. I'm playing on Uber right now, for example, and this is the second time I've played through, and even that isn't that difficult. Recommend higher difficulty settings. Wolfenstein: The New Order has some game mechanics that are kind of funky. One of which is the cover system. You don't have to use it. I mean, you can just duck. You don't have to have this. You don't have to use this L1 with the left stick thing. It's kind of take it or leave it. It doesn't require you to use it, and it doesn't hurt the game to not use it. Wolfenstein: The New Order has some pretty good weapons. Without spoiling too much, you get a laser cutter, and it is very fun to use. Most of the time, there's only like 3 or so different types of things you can use it on, but the game actually requires you to use it quite often, and it's fun to use. It's very precise, and you can even make smiley faces with it, which is never a bad thing. Wolfenstein: The New Order has some parts in the game where you can choose different paths, or choose different options. I don't want to give too much away, but for example here I picked up some dynamite, and there I can blow up one of 2 locations. It changes the route and adds some replayability to go back and choose the other route, both of which are just lead to the same exact place, but you never know what you miss. If you've played Metro 2033 or Last Light, the stealth is probably a notch below that. You shoot one guy, they all know where you are. They don't see dead bodies, and it's just kind of take it or leave it. Most of the time you're running and gunning, and that's just fine. The story in Wolfenstein: The New Order is a continuation of the 2009 Wolfenstein, and in my opinion, this is a much, much better story. It is a long story. I played through as fast as I could, and it was about 10 or 12 hours. I don't know for sure because there is no system, there is no clock. But it is said from Machine Games that if you collect everything, which there are a lot of things to collect, it should take about 20 hours, which I do believe because I think I had maybe 10% of what you could collect, and that took 12 hours, so there you go. Gotta take your time. That said, there are some awkward moments in Wolfenstein.
You know there's just one bed.
Yes.
Are you comfortable sharing?
Awkward moments aside, this game doesn't like to take itself too seriously, which is okay, and offers some pretty funny moments.
Wake up. You're dead.
Without multiplayer, this game does need some replayability, and there is some replayability. One of which is the collectibles, but there are also 2 different storylines that you can pick from. Overall, this game is probably the best first-person shooter I've played next gen. It wipes the floor with Shadowfall, and the graphics are better than Call of Duty. So if you want something to really show off what your PlayStation 4 can do, I do recommend Wolfenstein: The New Order.